back to the Curious Shelf. You're joining me on a very, for us it's hot, summer's day in Brussels. It's about 27 Celsius. I think that's in the high 80s in Fahrenheit. And for us in Brussels, I mean, that's already like enough. And it gets really hot here actually. We go, the most extreme we've had is a few years ago during the pandemic when we hit 42 Celsius in the summer, which is well above 110 Fahrenheit. So this city is just really strange. It gets very hot and then very cold. But without further ado, just welcome back to everyone who knows me, and welcome to all the new subscribers. This is the Curator Shelf in Brussels. So for today, I thought I would just do a wing it kind of like YouTube video. I'm really just not feeling it mentally. I'm having one of those days where it's just stringing together a sentence is difficult, stringing together word pieces is difficult. I kind of like made my day as much as possible research oriented, and then needed to have discussions with people so I wouldn't actually have to do any heavy kind of like creative work. And I think it's one of those days where, yeah, I'm just, you know, the ends are not connecting my head. And I'm sure some of you understand that and knows how it feels. So forgive me. This video is a little bit just kind of like chatty, unbox an item with me. So good to have you all here. So today's video, yeah, I thought I would do an unboxing. Now this is a deck that I already have the sister decks to. You can see them, they're over there. I bought them for Christmas last year. They were lovely, but it's very hard to get indie decks in Europe sometimes, and depending on the time, the deck, the sellers, the just everything, all the Celeste has to come together for me to be able to afford it, for it to be available, and sorry, my cat's going nuts over here, for it to be available, and yeah, and all that stuff. So anyway, I had the Cosmovisions Oracle, which is here, you can see, very beautiful, and I have also the Light Visions Tarot, but I didn't have the other one, and I bought these two. And I had my initial look through and I thought, maybe I don't want to get the other one, you know. That was the last one I wanted to add. Strangely, the one that I'm about to show is the last one that I was going to buy. And then it became unavailable. So anyway, I kind of like waited a little bit and I thought, okay, what's going to happen? I don't know. And I know that there were such big hits that James R. Eads was like selling out all the time. And people were ordering it. The indie sellers were ordering it and it was getting all sold out and etc. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I was on the website for Roi de Coupe, which is a beautiful tarot shop in France, and they had it basically. They had it, and it was at a very good price. And just a tip, if you live in Belgium, or of course France it's easy, but if you live in Belgium, or if you're in, I think it also will apply for the Netherlands and for some parts of Germany, Mondial Relay is an option for us, which is actually cheaper than UPS and all of those. So it actually worked out still quite affordable with the postage and packaging. So it was great. The only thing with Mondial Relay is that you have to then go and pick it up at a pickup point. But I mean, come on, like it was like a 10-minute walk for me. So anyway, a little bit of money saved with the postage, and I managed to get this last sister deck, and I was very happy to do so. So today I'm going to be unboxing that, and you're going to be sitting with me going, okay, she's unboxing a deck. Now, the other thing I wanted to say was that I don't have the coins. Now, I know Kelly from The Truth Story has the coins. I know some people have the coins. They love the coins. The coins look really interesting, but I'm not sure I want to get them because one of the rules of thumb I have is that this shelf, I don't want to buy new shelves, basically. So if it's not going to fit in my stuff, I have to get rid of stuff, basically. That's the rule of thumb. So, which means I'm very hard on how much I buy, and basically that's one side of it. The other part of it is that I also don't want something sitting here that just I won't use. I feel it's such a waste. It's a waste of my money. It's a waste of the actual item. It's a waste of the creativity. Somebody else could use that item. So, you know, and then, yeah, and then I have to go through a whole palaver of trying to resell the item. So anyway, if anybody has the coins, the Geomancy coins, and you have a great way of using them, or you can share that with me, or you can share your thoughts on using them, please do leave it in the comments, you know, because I do want to think about it, getting them, but I haven't bought them on this purchase. I only went and got the deck. So it came beautifully wrapped, and there was a nice little cover note from Raga Coop as well, that saying, you know, I hope you enjoy this beautiful deck. And so now I'm going to open it, and the good thing is that you're not going to see me attack it with a pair of scissors yet. But I'm going to have to, because I just realized that it is a scissor deck. Now, it is a plastic covered deck. Now, it comes with this beautiful wrapping paper, and the reason why I'm trying to be careful with the wrapping paper is I might want to stick this inside the inside of a journal. I mean, I love stuff like that. So there you go, nicely wrapped. And yes, I now have to open this plastic. So this is going to be interesting. You seeing me trying to open this and making a dog's dinner out of it. And this is where Nancy from Paper Moon Tarot goes, get I know, one of those proper openers things, which I don't still have, you know. See, now I'm trying it with a pencil. Oh, that was okay. Didn't take an eye out, which is always a good thing. Okay, so arms and limbs and everything else is intact. As I try to open this. Oh yeah, okay, now I got it from the seam. Ooh, okay, and now plastic has coming off. I love James R. Ease's decks. The boxes. The boxes are just so beautiful to touch. Now, I know a lot of people have had this deck, and honestly speaking, they've passed them on. So you might be thinking, well, why did I get it myself? Because I did think about it, like, do I really want to get it? Because most people are not using it. I mean, is there something wrong with it? I haven't used the other ones too much, but I'm starting to. And I have to say, the magic of these decks, if I can get the plastic off, the magic of these decks is, first of all, to get them out of their plastic. But the other thing about these decks, that I kind of like began to discover the more I played with it's the light visions, the black and white one, that I seem to like a lot. I really like that. Normally I'm not a black and white person, and yet I love that deck. And you know what it is, what it reminds me of? If anybody's in the 80s, we had certain animation, and that animation, it was just, you know, because it was very, you know, the old-fashioned way of doing, like, you know, thousands of pictures and then putting them all together. I mean, we didn't have digital whatever creations then. It created this kind of like jerking effect. I don't know how to put it. It was all very shaky, and for some reason the Prisma Visions Tarot reminds me of that. It reminds me of 1950s Hollywood movies, 1940s Hollywood movies, the really, really old ones in the dark. It reminds me of that. I don't know what it is, but that deck is like I'm going into a portal there. I don't know how to describe it. So I really like it. So after I started to really play with them, I was like, this is really cool. The Cosmovisions is like less so, but I think it's kind of like, I don't know what it is. Like my brain goes through like phases, especially if I'm not doing too well, like mentally, or, you know, when we have mental health issues. And so sometimes my brain will just not want to see some things, and sometimes it does. It's just, it all varies. So yes, the Cosmovisions is like, I need to be on a frequency basically to appreciate that, I think, that deck. But in the meantime, I did decide to go and splurge and get the Prisma Visions Tarot. Now, this deck, hopefully, I was thinking, is there going to be more plastic in there? Okay, so here is a little, I just want to be careful when I do this. You'll see there's something written in there. So it says here, the fool believes he is someone he is not wading through waters for something unsought. So the fool believes he is someone he is not, wading through waters for something unsought. The magician plays tricks in the dark of the night, refracting the light, all of future sight. A set of cards to tease your mind, revealing a past, present, future combined. Wow. So this is 6th edition. I just realized it says 6th edition. And I've got a feeling the others, I just want to check. So that means the others are going to be 2nd edition. My Cosmovisions Oracle is the 2nd edition. Oh wow, this is interesting. I've got a whole. Oh, and this is the 4th edition. So I have the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. You know what? I I'm just grateful. I'm one of those people that like, when I gift myself, I'm like, lovely. I just say to myself, thank you. So yeah, this is really cool actually. I'm really enjoying this. So this is the little booklet, the little guidebook, which I know James R. Eads' guidebooks are good. They're awesome. I'm going to read from that in a moment after we draw a card. And so this is the deck. So now the plastic sleeve has already rolled up. So let me, wow. 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 Oh my God. Holy moly. Is that what the Americans say? Holy moly. Wow. Oh, that has made the deck worth buying. That has made it all worth its money. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So these are the cards. Oh, it's silver gilding. Okay. Love it. The finish of the work of this deck is just awesome. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so these are the backs. And I mean, yeah, so here is this gilding. And it's beautiful gilding that's not going to hurt my fingers. That's quality. Now, this is one thing I do have to say. I don't know, maybe it's my primitive art expertise, basically. The one thing I wish was that his cards, the mages, did not have this border, because the border is gorgeous, but it puts it slightly out sync for me with the minors. And the minors in my deck are my favorite part of the deck, is actually the minors. So I want my mages to blend with my minors, but that's me being fussy, so I know I'm being fussy. Look at this deck. It is so stunning. Beautiful. I love just the play with the light, and then we've got these pops of color coming through. It's not, oh, this is beautiful. It's almost like he's bringing in the color. Yeah, it's such exquisite artwork, you know. Right now I'm thinking Van Gogh. I'm thinking, you know, that style of art, which is not, art is not my expertise. History is, but not art, or not art history. It's just, but this card in the Light Visions is one of my favorite cards. It's one of my favorite Chariot cards as well. Absolutely love it. Gorgeous. Okay, so we have Strength as 8. I love the cups in this deck. I really do. The cups is not naturally my favorite suit, but I love it in his decks, the cups. He does water very, very well. That's what I feel. He does everything very, very well. He does air very, very well as well. He captures air amazingly. I'm traditionally a wands girl, so that's me, but oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. You can really feel yourself. I was just saying to another tarot tuber on Messenger that I'm really needing to do some path working stuff right now, because if I'm feeling like low and down and I'm trying to cope with things, path working is the way that I feel at home and at peace. I do a lot of meditations even without tarot that are path working oriented and imaginative, but it's nice when I have cards, you know, to use, and this deck is just sublime. Okay, so this is the extra card, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is it. Oh, you see, his cups are just gorgeous. I remember there's a cup here. There's a cup card, which is like amazing. I love it. Let me see if I can find it. I love that. He looks so despondent. He looks a bit different from his Prisma, his Light Visions version. I need to do one of those like looking down videos, and then you can see why I'm saying that. So there it is. They're coming up now. The cards I absolutely love. I have to say, because I have Light Visions and I've been on and off going through Light Visions recently, I do love Light Visions now. I love it even more now that I have Prisma Visions. So yeah, I like Prisma Visions, but I think my favorite now I realize, is going to be Light Visions. It's the sepia toned one, which is very unusual for me because I love color. But yeah, this is beautiful. Like, this is not me saying there's anything wrong with this. I mean, I have no regrets. I'm so glad I have this deck. It's like, there's no way I'm going to trade this. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I want to work with it. I mean, look at that. The Knight of Chalices. Sorry, I'm just gabbing here. This is a chatty unveil, come join me as I discover this deck kind of thing. Oh, look at that. This cat. See, for me, the King of Chalices, right? There is this strong Neptunial Poseidon energy I always want to see. I really want to see him. For me, the Queen of Cups is very good at setting her boundaries and guarding her emotions. But the King of Chalices, the King of Cups, is very good at calming the waters around him as well. So it's almost like they have this inversion. For me, that's how I interpret it. And I know that recently Dawn Michelle of Boho Tarot is doing this wonderful discussion of how she sees the court cards, which is amazing. For me, the court cards, and maybe I can do a video on this, this is an idea, is that they embody certain planets. And so I need that. I need my courts to come out so that I can bring the planets with them and then the constellations that they're ruling, but then the houses they rule. But I need that kind of thing. So you just have to go with me when I talk like that. It's just the way I think, you know. See, now this looks very different for me, this Two of Pentacles, from the other part. The whole Earth suit just changes in this deck. Wow, I didn't see that in the light visions. I really have to do like a camera down, I don't know how you call it, a desk overview kind of like desk shot video. So yeah, they're really, really different, right? Actually, for me, the earth suit from light visions. It's like a work of, it is a work of art. It is a work of art. I'm sorry. But I think the amazing thing about this, which I'm now starting to realize as I go through this, is just by changing from sepia to color, the whole suit has changed for me in front of my eyes. It's just amazing. I mean, this whole suit is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, yeah. So, oh, look at that. My brother and I used to go outside and play, but he's much older than me, and we'd be out there with badminton rackets in summer. Yeah, it just brought back memories there. Look at the fruit hanging from the trees. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. This reminds me a little bit actually of the Anna Kay in the way that the coins are. It could be the Anna Kay's King of Page of Pentacles is a bit similar to this, I think. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. She's watering her bloom. She's working away at it. Nine of Pentacles, and now she's enjoying her bloom, and she's a little bit older as well by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. Look at the tree and those beautiful neon swirls. Oh, I'd love to put the Tower of the She next to this one as well. Oh, she's so beautiful. This deck is just something else, right? See, this is where this is where the deck tells me, you think you like the other one? Let me show you what I have. So, gorgeous cards. I'm so glad I have this. And this is, of course, the 6th version. So, I wonder what the others were like. You know, I'm a bit intrigued. I'd like to maybe now get the pocket of this. Or don't take me down that road. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. My Queen of Pentacles is always my Capricorn, my goat. I'm just trying to see. What does she have there? I'm just trying to see. She has these beautiful, I think they're strawberries. Look how gorgeous that is. Absolutely, just mesmerizing. Not just the art, but the thought that went into creating the imagery and the symbols here. Oh, see, this is when, you know, I feel like these are artists that also, they know their tarot, which is gorgeous, and they're playing with like symbols and fruits, and look at that Taurian energy. Oh, that's beautiful, because of course the King of Coins is my Taurus. It's my Taurus coming through. Well, not my Taurus, but you know, my love of the Minotaur coming through. Just gorgeous. Okay, Ace of Swords. Now, I know that this is all panoramic when you lay it out, but I'm just loving them individually as well. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Do you know which deck this sword suit would go so well with? I love also the coldness now that we're in. It would go really, really well, I think, with Murder of Crows, because it has that kind of feeling. Oh, look at that. Sad. Four of Swords. He needs to rest. I love how there's three on the side, but he's holding on to that one. It reminds me of when we have our traditional Four of Swords and there's one on this lying underneath him. There is still protection even as we sleep. I love the cosmos here. Just Five of Swords. Here's the Six. Oh, look at that. Okay. Seven of Swords. Look how cunning and deceptive. And look at the way the trees are arching over. We really feel like we're being haunted. Oh, look. Also, sorry, I missed that. All the bottom below, can you see that this part of it is just, we're seeing the ground underneath as well. You know, it's how barren it is. Oh, it's just, yeah. Oh, I love that. Here's the Eight of Swords. On their way, and you have already the wings from what's about to come. This I love. I love this Nine of Swords. Oh, this is beautiful. I know this is a very famous card. I've seen it quite a lot. I love it. Ten of Swords. I'm having a Ten of Swords day. Actually, no, sorry. It was a Ten of Swords new moon reading I had yesterday where I did a new moon reading and it was very clear there was a Ten of Swords moment that I'm going through. It's true. It's hard. It's really hard. But, oh my God, look at that. Even though he's been impaled, he's been rescued now, actually. Page of Swords. Is he being rescued or is he being abducted? I need to read that. Ten of Swords, right? That was Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. Oh, I love the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is one of my favorite cards of the deck. The Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Wands is myself quite a bit, actually. I'm a Sag moon and she comes through. But I like the Queen of Swords as well. I find her a wonderful entity. She's very, very, I want to say Libran, but there's a touch of Aquarius in her as well. There's a touch of that Uranian energy in her as well. The King of Swords. There we go. Okay. Oh, we have the Wand suit coming, my favorite. They're pretty. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Oh, that's beautiful. Four of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. Look at those ghostly figures. And look at those swirls. Gorgeous. Six of Wands. That looks a bit like a Six of Swords for me. But okay, Six of Wands. Success. Sailing towards success. Seven of Wands. Wow. There's a different energy here going on. I need to really work with this deck, actually. Eight of Wands. That's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Nine of Wands. Yeah. 10 of Wands. I remember this from the light visions. I had a lot of trouble spotting the person actually in the light visions. I can see them more clearly in Prisma visions. Page of Wands. Look at that. Wow. Nine of Wands. Oh, that's very interesting. That duel going on there. Queen of Wands, one of my favorite cards one of my favorite quotes again in the deck. Oh, look at that. I love there's this volcanic feel coming through, volcanic or plant, and just, you know, another good deck would go with the Beyond Lumeria Oracle. It would really go with this one. And we have here the King of Wands, ready to chart and lead and set forth. Okay, so let me see. Oh God, they're a bit of a pickle right now. I want to be careful with them as I move around. And then I'm going to put them back in order. I have this thing where most of the time, if I'm not using a deck, I need it to rest in order. I know, it's just the way I am. Okay, so let's get the 10 of Swords. Here is the 10 of Swords. Because I was intrigued by this. What's happening here? Is he being rescued or is he being abducted? The Song of Swords, that's what the chapter is called. He's just such an amazing writer in that sense. Just, yeah. 10 of Swords. Okay, so this is what it says. It says, victor at last. The fearsome beast cinches the man in his talons, lifting him into the air. Pierced by 10 blades, he hangs limp and lifeless over the precipice. No longer fighting, a look of peaceful acceptance stretches over his face. He knows that with the departure of hope, what has long been feared has now been manifested, and he need only yield himself to his fate to endure the bitter end. In a Byzantine way, the 10 of Swords can be quite encouraging. After the dread and anguish leading up to this moment, the worst has finally fallen. Your misfortunes have defeated you. Find peace at last in the quiet repose of death. That's definitely a 10 of Swords card, that 10 of Swords reading there, that's for sure. The deck that I used yesterday, sorry, not today, was the Everyday Witch, which is a little bit different with its 10 of Swords, but maybe I can show you actually my new moon Cancer reading that I did. You know, it's interesting sometimes to share readings, but anyway, there you go. That's yeah, I'm intrigued. But there you go. That's the unveiling, unboxing, unwrapping. Watch the curator's shelf attack another box with a pair of scissors video. I hope you enjoyed that. I really do find the quality of these decks is just yeah, it's gorgeous, you know. And this is the 6th edition, and the other one was a 2021 and it was a 4th edition. I don't understand how the edition thing is working here, but I do not regret any of my decks. All the 3 different editions I have of I don't regret them. I'm very grateful to have them in my collection. I think that they're going to go with a lot that I have. I like to, some of you know who now follow me on Insta, I like to mix it up a bit. But I do think that these are beautiful standalone decks. I do know that they would do well in a reading by themselves. I am so tempted now to get a pocket of something, you know, either this one or the Light Visions. I think the Cosmo Visions Oracle is like my, I don't want to say my least favorite because I love it too, but it's the one that I'm least drawn to. I think I'm a Light Visions girl for some reason in this whole set. But I know I'm going to get a lot of good use out of this one. And I think that, you know, it's just about me bonding with them in different ways. But this one and the Light Visions are definitely my favorites. So I think I can do some videos on those. I can feel my enthusiasm already. But thank you for joining me today. It's already 30 minutes in, so I'm going to stop here. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you all have a lovely end of the week, and I will see you all at the weekend. Take care now. Bye.